This has been a hard winter, and hopefully spring's just around the corner. But it has severely limited me on what I could do in the shop. However, I did take some time to gather up my digital tools, camcorders, software, hardware, and I began clearing out the bits and pieces that are obsolete. And this gave me a new appreciation of the metalworking tools I have in the shop. As an example, this is a breaker bar and socket set I bought in 1961 at Montgomery Ward's. I've used this repeatedly over the years, and it's still as good as the day I bought it. Or a 1973 Miller MIG welder that's still doing the job after 42 years. Now, just to be fair here, I did have to replace a $90 part. I just went through some photos of different video editing setups I've had since 2003. And it's a shock to see how many thousands of dollars I've spent on technology. The value of the tools that I have in the shop, they have longevity. But the software and the hardware, their value is transient, whereas most of the equipment I have in my shop is at least 30 years old. Another view of this is the skills. The skills that I learned in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000, I'm still using those. But the computer skills that I learned in the 90s, for example, like DOS and Unix, they're no longer applicable. I don't regret getting into computers because computers have opened up a whole new world for me. But when I look at the thousands of dollars that I've spent on technology, it does make me stop and think. Now, my only recourse is to be more discriminate. If I'm going to spend $50, $100, or $1,000, where do I want to put that money? In something that's going to last me a lifetime? Or in something that's here today and gone tomorrow? There's an old business adage. Some people run their business and other people let their business run them. And I think the same thing applies to technology.